Okay, Luke. So what you've got to be careful with questions like this is that you're always working in the same unit. So with this question, it would be sensible to work in pounds. Your calculator is giving you an answer of 16.8. You know in pounds that's £16.80. 26.28 is correct, but this is wrong with you because you have done 12 and you haven't multiplied that correctly by 0.86. Okay, 1.32 is not right. And then you have correctly added that together. So your mistake there is with that one. Okay, so check that again. So you were going to get 1 mark, 1 mark, 1 mark. No marks for that particular one there. A discount of 5%. Now what you should be doing is thinking, is this sensible? Okay, because what you've done there, your discount is basically half price. Now half price doesn't sound like 5% to me, and it shouldn't sound like 5% to you. You've worked out 50% discount. 5%, write 5% as a decimal is the same as writing 5 pence in pounds. 5 pence in pounds is 0.05 times 130. Okay, if you'd have done that correctly, you'd have got both marks there, even though you'd made a mistake there. That isn't right, and you really should be having little alarm bells clanging in your head saying, whoa. £16.25, good. So you got your 3 marks for that, and your 40% and your 60% for that. Here you've correctly read the 2 scales and found the difference and got that right, so that's good. 3, 6, 8, 10, 11 marks on that first page. Right, so with this question, what have you done here? I can't really work out your method. So you've done 5 times 5. What you've done is too complicated. I think you're trying to estimate the individual little squares. It's just as straightforward as if a square is more than half covered, count it. If it isn't more than half covered, don't count it. Okay? Again, have a look at my video clip and you should be able to work that out. Then with this question, once you've got the number of squares that you're deciding to count, you then need to multiply that by 5 because that's the area of each little square. I can't give you any marks for what you've done there. Last week I spoke to you about things you need to know. These are things you need to know. You need to know that that is a diameter. You need to know that a line that just touches the outside of a circle is called a tangent. Pentagon is correct, that's correct, that's not. A trapezium is a 2-dimensional shape. This is a trapezium, 1 pair of parallel sides. This is a triangular prism. Okay, so you're going to get 2 marks for that. 2 marks on that page. Okay, 7.5 is correct, and that's perpendicular, so well done. Take a look at my video of the solutions. You need to be able to do this. There are plenty of practice questions on the website. Similarly for that, have a look. It's a straightforward thing you need to be able to do. This is good. A, B, C. And this is £18.50 times 7 is £129.50. He hires a sander for 7 days. That's not correct because what you have missed out is that the first day is a different cost. So you need to take that different cost out of the total first. So I'm afraid you don't get any marks for what you've done there. Have a look at my solution for this, and again there's plenty of practice questions on the website. This is correct, so that's good. Now this one, he's going backwards. He's taking the dollars and he's turning it into pounds. So you won't be multiplying when you go in this direction, you have to divide. Okay, so that question, you're not going to get any marks because you're doing the wrong thing. Okay, so with this one, you've correctly ordered the data and you've correctly found that there are two middle values. What I'm not sure is what you then did to get the median is 6. I can see what you've done. You've worked out that the difference between those two is 6, but the median value is then going to be halfway between, which would be 3, which would be 27, and 3 is 30. Okay, so the actual median is 30, not 6. You get a mark for what you're trying to do there. The range is 45 less 41 less 23. No, it isn't. The range is the difference between the largest and the smallest, which you get from your ordered list. It isn't that number, take away that number, because that's the way it's been written. Okay, so it's 45 is the largest, 21 is the smallest, and then you actually take that away. So the range is 24. So you don't get that mark. Here you've correctly spotted you need to add them all up and divide by 8, but when you do that, there's no way that when you add all those together you're going to get a number of 20, an answer of 22. That's barking mad, and again that's something your head should be saying, whoa, wait a minute here, how the hell when I add all of those numbers up do I get 22? Okay, so you're going to get 1 mark for your what you've written there, so well done for writing that down, but your answer is going to be wrong. And again, watch my method for that. 1, 2, 3, 4. 0, 0, 0, 0. I'm not convinced that there are questions there that you couldn't even attempt. Alright, you need to set aside more time to do these papers. Okay, so you have got for that paper 11, 13, 15, 18, 22. 22, Luke, out of 100 is a G, and just a grade G. You're 2 marks higher than a U. Alright, so there's lots of stuff in there that you've done wrong that can easily be put right, but there's also a lot of stuff in there that you didn't actually answer